Alright, Payday 2 gamers, I am here. I finally got my settings figured out with my freaking microphone. I've been going crazy with sound settings lately. It's been driving me nuts. I've been flipping between different software programs and playing around with different microphones, and I finally got it figured out. Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I want to talk about my best Deathwish build today. So this is my favorite build. By far, you need to try this build. This is probably the best build you're gonna find on the game. So let's get to it. So give me a sec here. Sorry to clear my throat there. So let's talk about the weapons that we want to use. So M308 rifle, I like this weapon. So let's see here. So we'll check this bad boy out. So you look at the base damage here is 160. I've got it up to 216, and I've got a berserker thing that I'll get to in a second here that makes it do even more damage. As you can see, accuracy is at 100, stability is at 84. We're not really worried about our threat, you know, like whatever. Total ammo. We also increased the magazine size as well. So we'll get to that. The gist of what I did here is I modded with a suppressor, so the bigger, better suppressor that gives you more accuracy, more stability, and we can get the damage if we use the skills to do that. So let's see what else I put on here. So I did auto fire. Auto fire is awesome. You should try auto fire because you can tap it to one-shot people, or if you need to blow up a bulldozer, you can dominate a bulldozer having it on auto fire. We use the scope mount, gives us more accuracy. Gadgets, we have a military laser module. And as far as our sight, I usually end up going with this trigonom sight because I've just gotten really used to it. So it doesn't matter which sight you use. Like if you look at all these different sights, the stability and the concealment difference is pretty much the same on all of them. So just pick your favorite sight. I've used the trigonom sight. I always have it in stock. I've just gotten used to it, you know, like whatever. And as far as the body here, I had a choice between the Abram body and the Jagger body, and I got more stability and more accuracy with the Jagger body, so that's what I went with. So overall, you can see this weapon is super awesome, does a lot of damage. As far as the secondary weapon, the Judge shotgun. So I never even so they changed up Payday 2 because originally like it was really hard to find ammo if you had special kinds of ammo, but they changed that up so you can pick up most kinds of ammo. So when you're looking on special types of ammo, if it says this ammo is harder to find, it is harder to find, but you'll still find it quite a bit actually. So I haven't had problems picking up ammo. I think they updated things so it's a lot easier to find the rare types of ammo. So as far as this explosive round, it's definitely worth putting it on this weapon. Now, pretty much all these other types of ammo, like I've tried all of them. They're not, you know, like the Dragon's Breath one. That one's fun, but what I like about this is you can shoot the ground and still blow people up and kill them. So this thing is awesome. You can also stun bulldozers real easily. I like it a lot. Barrel extension. I put a suppressor on this as well to get more damage. Let's see. I actually didn't boost it. I thought this was funny though. Accuracy boost. So it would overwrite the boost from weapon skins, which I don't even have weapon skins, but somehow it makes my accuracy go down. That doesn't even make sense. And I've got a team boost I could throw on there, but let's see, military laser module, so that increases our stability and gives us lasers. I like that better than, I guess they have the compact one, but this gives you a flashlight, so if you want a flashlight, you have a flashlight. And as far as the scope, again, the trigonom sight, what a concept. So I do like that sight, and, you know, accuracy, stability, it's not great, but it does the job. So let's get over to... oh yeah, by the way, melee weapon. So I'm actually going to use the Shin Sakuto Katana. And I'll show you why, because with our skills, this is going to do so much damage. It's going to be awesome. So, let's see. How about let's get to skills, then we'll get to the perk deck. So our skills, So I'm level 99 right now. I've got 1 skill point. I will shake this up a little bit once I get to level 100 because I think you get an extra 2 skill points. So I'll see what I can do. On the mastermind tree, I'm basically just getting stability and accuracy, snap to zoom. That is actually super helpful. The more you can zoom in, it's easier to shoot people. And then this high value target. So I like acing this because it gives you an additional 50% damage when further away than 10 meters, which is most of the time. And on top of that, I like this part where you can now mark special enemies by aiming at them with any weapon. So you can highlight anybody by looking down your scope, and then you're going to do 50% more damage to special. So that helps a lot, especially on Deathwish. Huge advantage there. And, you know, I used to go crazy with ammo, trying to get all these ammo things, but I realized I actually don't need it too much because I gotten pretty good at picking up ammo. And if you're one-shot killing all your enemies, ammo's, you know, usually not that much of an issue. So under resilience here, you know, the only thing that's been killing me here is I haven't aced this as far as the flashbang. So, you know, that's probably one thing I might add once I get to a level 100 because that does help you a lot. But yeah, so we get armor here with Die Hard. We get armor recovery here as well. And we also get armor recovery for headshots as well. Combined tactical vest. Total armor and value increased by 30%. So we're just getting armor like crazy. And under here, you know, scavenger. So I was trying to get some ammo stuff just so I don't run out of ammo. Under technician builds, I might change this up. So if you're playing, well, actually, no, I'm not going to change it up because of this right here. So actually, so we get accuracy, stability. We get more accuracy, firing from the hip. That helps. But this part right here where you get 15 more bullets in your magazine. So the M308 is only going to have 10 rounds in the magazine. So you get it up to 25 rounds, which makes it super, super dominant. And it's nice having this part where it can pierce through body armor, but you don't really need it. It's nice on overkill because you have a lot of guys with vests running around that you want to shoot through. But for Deathwish, we don't really need that because we don't have as many of those guys. So you're basically going to have to be really good at headshotting people. So yeah, we also get speed because we are big, fat, and heavy with our vests. So pretty much we are here, we're trying to get sprint speed. We're trying to get movement speed. And then shockproof. See, people, I don't know why, but people don't take advantage of this one. This is probably the first thing I get every single time because what it does here is when you ace it, it says when tased, you are able to free yourself from the taser by interacting with it within 2 seconds of getting tased. So I play on a PC, so usually hitting the button F, that lets you interact with objects. So I basically, anytime I'm getting tased, I hit F and it breaks the taser every single time. I never, ever, 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 ever get down by a taser because of this right here. So on top of that, you know, you get 30% chance to backfire on the taser. But seriously, guys, like, this is probably the most obvious thing that you should get because I know, like, if let's say you're out of ammo, you get tased, you're guaranteed you're going to go down unless you have this because then you just hit the button to interact with the taser and it breaks it every single time. So this is probably one of the most important things that you need to add to your skill set if you're playing on Deathwish. Now, what we did here is... so yeah, basically we just unlock this, and then what we really wanted to do is get up to this right here, so we can get 15% more damage with all silenced weapons, and an additional 15% more damage, so we get 30% overall damage. I don't know if it compounds it or how that works, but we get a lot more damage with our suppressor, so that's why we have that. And under the fugitive build, now there's... So, okay, I'm going to talk to you about if you're playing solo Deathwish or if you're playing with a team because that's going to affect how you play. So if you're playing with a team, usually I'll actually take this entire skill tree and I will put it under the mastermind just to get inspired because people get down like crazy on Deathwish. If you want to keep your people alive, what you're going to want to do is have inspire because... If you ace this, what it says is there's a 100% chance that you can revive crew members at a distance by shouting at them. This cannot occur more than once every 20 seconds. So what's nice about this is that let's say you got somebody that gets downed, you don't have to run over and try to help them up. You can literally run their direction. So I'll literally sprint at people. I'll sprint at them, I'll hit the button to shout at them, they hop up, and I run right into a building. So it's super nice because you can save your teammates without dying. If you don't have this and you're playing with teammates, you will die just trying to save them. So I will actually take, if I'm playing with teammates, I will take this entire skill tree and I will put it towards getting Inspire. So do that. It will save you a lot of headache, and you'll still be super dangerous with this build. If you're not playing with teammates, if you're playing on solo Deathwish, or if you have a teammate that's not going to get downed as well, so you guys are basically just beasting and feasting here. I mean, you're tearing people apart. What you want to do then is you want to take advantage of this whole brawler tree. And this is probably the most fun tree here because you're going to get tons of melee damage. You're going to take less melee damage, pumping iron, bloodthirst. So every time you get a kill, you're going to increase your next melee attack damage by 100%. And then reload speed. You can counterattack enemies. I don't use that much. Berserker here though. This the lower the health, the more damage you're gonna do. So if you ace this, you're gonna do more damage with your range weapons as well. So you're automatically gonna have less health if you use Frenzy. So you get 30% of your maximum health. You cannot heal above it, but you take 10% less damage, and healing received is reduced by 75%. Whatever. Ace it, though, damage taken is now reduced by 25%, and healing received is reduced by 0%. So what this does is the combination of Frenzy with Berserker, you're going to do a ton of damage. You're going to be super deadly, and all that damage absorption, that armor, whatever, it's going to make you invincible if you're playing on Overkill, and if you're playing on Deathwish, it's going to make you super dangerous. Now, what we're going to do too, so we're going to take this Anarchist perk deck, and if you guys don't know about this one, I don't know where you guys have been, but this is the best perk deck in the game if you're trying to go with a big, fat, heavy tank build. And seriously, this is the best perk deck. If you have not purchased the DLC for this perk deck, please purchase it because it is worth it. Basically what happens is instead of regenerating armor when you're out of combat, you're just going to continuously regenerate armor consistently, okay? So what that means is that you're just going to have times, like if your armor gets low, you're just going to need to give yourself some space. As time goes on, you're going to recover your armor fully. But so this does a lot of the basic thing, but here you get 50% of your health is converted into 100% armor. So you lose health, but you get 100% more armor. So you're quite literally doubling your armor with that. Your movement speed is less affected. That's pretty standard. And we also get, so here 50%, so 110% armor. So we're getting even more armor. And here now it's 120% armor. So now we're at basically doubling it plus an extra 20% on top of that. And dealing damage will grant you 10 armor. This can only occur once every 1.5 seconds. Okay, so we're basically turning into a beastly armor guy. And you do automatically regenerate armor, but it's more based on a time frame. So it doesn't matter if you're getting shot at or not. It's just over time. So if your armor gets low, you need to hide with this perk deck. But as you can see, okay, so our base armor is 170 with the combined tactical vest. With all of our skills, everything together, we have literally 400 for armor. So that is a substantial increase. That's about a 250% increase in armor. Our health is down because of our skills, but basically your armor becomes your health. Our speed isn't terrible. We got good stamina. So this is a super deadly build. And of course, you want to bring Molotovs. That's pretty obvious because those are the most dynamic in terms of being able to block a walkway or paralyze a Skulldozer if you need to. But anyways, and as far as equipment, I usually find myself running out of ammo, so I'll bring ammo. And again, with our skill set, I'll see how much ammo I got here. Under Enforcer. So I can now carry 2 bags. So, okay, so if you try to ace this, basically what happens is your armor value or your ammo value is equivalent to 4. Okay, so you've got like the equivalent of like 4.0 in an ammo bag. So if you get 2 ammo bags, that means you've got the equivalent of 8 for ammo bags. But if you ace it, then you got 12. You don't really need that much ammo, okay? So if you do just the basic on this, you're going to have a lot of extra ammo if you decide to carry ammo, which that's usually the best thing because you're not worried about health regen with this build. It's all about ammo. So anyways, that is the build. Please give this one a shot. I guarantee you're going to like it. You've got the ability to kill shields with the Judge shotgun. You've got the ability to take out bulldozers super easily with paralyzing them with the Judge shotgun and then shooting them in the face with the M308 rifle. Tasers aren't an issue because you can get away from those. And cloakers, you can one-shot kill. So if you see them coming, if you hear them charging you, you can one-shot kill them. I have never gotten down with a cloaker with this build. Maybe like once or twice if they're sneaky. But if you're aware of your surroundings, you can use this to solo Deathwish pretty much any heist. So I hope this was helpful. Give it a shot. And as always, guys, good luck. Feel free to, if you're wanting to play Deathwish, whatever, you can feel free to add me as a friend, whatever. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you've got different ideas for iterations on this build. I've seen this build with people using the shotgun tree. So you can do it with shotguns too, but then the problem with that is you got to give something else up somewhere else. So, if you're going with shotguns, you might have to I guess you could give up this right here. So you could give up this tree as well. Maybe some of this ammo stuff. Trade that in for shotgun damage. So that is a possibility as well. You can go with shotgun. You can kind of build up this shotgun side of the skill tree as well. That's another iteration that works really well. I've seen it work. So yeah, feel free to give this build a shot. Let me know if you like it or not. It's super dominant. I've fallen in love with it. I've used this on every single heist in terms of Deathwish Loud, and I've had a total blast with it. And solo Deathwish has gotten super fun as well. So feel free to give it a shot, guys, and let me know your thoughts.